Hello. Welcome to the first episode of Hated or Respected. I'm your host, Dub Boyz. Yes, I spell it like Dub Voice. I decided to start doing podcasts because I had a lot of people around me saying, bro, you got a lot of stuff that you be speaking that sometimes is on point. Sometimes they hate it because it's so like upfront and blunt. That they're like, yo, you got no filter. And I'm like, it's not about having a filter. It's about, yo, we got to live in a society that you should be able to say exactly what it is. And you should be able to kind of dissect what I'm trying to get through to you. You should be able to understand that it's not, if I say something messed up, it's not that I'm trying to hate on you or I'm trying to make you feel bad or downplay you. It's to make you open up your eyes and see that, yo, he's coming at me harsh, but you know what? He's speaking some knowledge out of this. You know, I hate that he's saying this, but you know what? At least someone got the audacity to even speak it like this, even say it like this. So this is what I decided to do it. That's why I chose the name Hated or Respected, because that's your two options, bro. You can hate it or you respect it. But no matter what, I said what I had to say. So you have to figure out your opinion on it. Hate it? Cool. I don't really care. Respect it? I appreciate that. But it's not my problem for you to respect it. My thing is just I want to voice my opinion because everybody has the freedom of speech. And we should be able to hold each other accountable and the vision that we think is the right vision. Like, I'm going to tell people the honest truth of what I think, not what the world has to say. It's just my opinion. You can take it or you can leave it, you know? And that's what I really want from people. I just want people to just hear me out, judge it, criticize me. I don't really care, but I'm going to, you criticize me, I'm coming back. Just expect that. Don't think I'm just going to sit there and be like, oh my God, he said these things about me on my comments. And then that I feel kind of messed up. No, I don't really care. I'm coming for your throat. So the principle of me doing this is to try to help people and try to open up people's eyes of my vision on how I should see certain scenarios. And it's not what you're going to think. It's not going to be point blank like, he's going to be like this. No, I'm not going to be that way. So the first episode is called The Blame Game. It's titled that because I'm tired of people blaming everybody else for the crazy ass situations that they have been in. First off, little backstory, from New York, born and raised in the BX, Bronx all day. You know how we get down. In the projects, seen a bunch of different things growing up, lived through a bunch of different things, and I came out on top. I went through life blaming a lot of different scenarios on other people and realized as I got older that why am I blaming everybody? You know, I blamed God one time. You know, I blamed him for things that was going wrong. I blame baby mamas. I blame, you know, my own mama. I blame friends. I blame coworkers. I blame everybody else, but never took the blame on myself. Never took the knowledge to say, hold on, step back, step out of your zone and see what's in that scenario. That's the whole point that you have to work on. You have to take that blame on yourself sometimes. Blame yourself. Stop blaming everybody else. You know, let's speak about it. You know, I'm going to start with something personal. You know, my grandmother passed away a few years ago, not even a few, like 10 years ago. And it hurt, right? It hurt terribly. You know, I was going through depression. I was going through so much and I'm blaming everybody. I blame my mom. I blame God. I'm blaming everybody that she died. And I'm like, why? I'm blaming my mom because why she let her take some, you know, type of new chemo or whatever the case may be, what it was. I'm blaming God that why'd you took her away from me? You know, there's so many other people in this world that you can get rid of. You know, why would you get rid of her? And as I got older, I realized, why am I blaming everybody else? Like I was mad at God for like 3-4 years. I ain't believe in him. I gave up on him. And he was still there though. He was still there because he was still holding me down, because I could have lost my mind more than I already did due to the circumstances, but I didn't. You get it? He stood there, and it was that he had a plan for me. He had a whole scenario of what needed to happen. He knew that, you know what, I'm about to bless you with this child, a beautiful boy. He's gonna need somebody from above watching over him. You get it? So that's what it was. I ain't look at it that point. He needed his guardian angel, because in real life, my guardian angel was my grandma. And you know what? She's like, you know what? I need him to have a guardian angel that's on a higher plane. And he said, I'm gonna have to take it back from you, my boy. And he's gonna serve a purpose that's gonna hold you down and your son and your mom and other people that you really truly love that's around you. And knowing these things as I got older, it made me realize, like, damn, I sat there blaming the man above for something that was out of my hand. It's a certain situation that's just out of your hand. Let me just take a sip of this real quick. It's things that's out of your hand that you cannot control. You should be able to take initiative and control the things you can control. And those are the major parts. So while I was sitting there blaming him for every single thing that I experienced and lost, he was actually starting the story to help me get to the man that I am today. So I don't want to, keep going on and sound like I'm a preacher. But I'm not a preacher. I don't even have a true religion. I can't say I'm Catholic, I'm this, I'm that. I'm just a believer in God. And I feel like I wanted to start off speaking on God because of the fact that even till today, I lose things, but it's a bigger picture because he gave me the confidence to be able to do this podcast. He gave me the freedom to do what I love to do and experience the things I love to experience. So I wanted to start it off with that. But I'm so tired of people blaming someone else and not taking responsibility for their actions. People are blaming I got my baby daddy sucks, my baby mama sucks. First off, let's break it down. They probably sucked before you had that baby with them. But we chose to be with the people. We probably didn't see past it. It could have been a scenario where they were everything that we wanted before the baby. It's time to actually start questioning our own actions. Stop blaming when a relationship goes bad. Like, this person was way better before we had the baby. No, look back. Let's take a second. I'm gonna pause real quick so we can all look back and look at scenarios that we was in a relationship. It doesn't matter if baby mama drama, non-baby mama drama, good relations, bad relationships. I want you to stop. Let's take a pause. Let's take a little 5 seconds, and we're gonna look back, and you're gonna find red flags. Let's all do it together. Let's pause. Pause it now. Yep, there go that pause. Now, you gonna tell me you ain't seen no red flags? You ain't seen that the person was acting a certain way or said certain things that was kind of suspicious, but you was like, haha, no, I like him. Oh, nah, that's my baby girl right there. She won't do me like that. No. They show you who you are. They show you who you are and show you who they are immediately. In the beginning, sometimes they tell you the goddamn truth about them damn selves. And you so dumb as fuck to not even say it. They can tell you in your face that they gonna jack you for all your damn money. They gonna use and abuse you. You're gonna be like they sugar daddy or they sugar mama and use you to the fullest of their ability. And then when they do it, you're like, oh my God, I couldn't believe you do something like that. Maybe all your other friends seen it. Sometimes when you're in relationships, you are blind to what you're in. The heart is a wonderful thing. That heart is amazing. It can make you see shit that's not even real. You know how they say, when you go to the club, you drink a little Hennessy, and that liquor will give you those goggles to make a woman or a man look good. So you keep drinking and you over here, what you going to, you wake up with them and the next morning you're like, oh shit, who the fuck is this creature from the Black Lagoon? It's no, you've seen it, motherfucker. It was the liquor that made you what you call it. So your heart is the same thing to me. Your heart will have you believing in so much of someone's bullshit that you don't see anything else. You've seen that this person is so kind because maybe they did a few gestures that no one else has done for you. But besides that, there are damaging you in so many ways that once you get to the next person, once that person's over, you're so fucked up that the next person is like, could be the perfect thing for you, but you're so got this wall up that you don't even know that the shit is right in front of you. You automatically seeing the person as a monster. You automatically already seeing them for their bad sides instead of trying to find their good sides. So then you're going to blame society that there's no good men, there's no good women. No, we're out here. Sometimes we need molding. I wasn't the best man. I became the best man. That's the difference. You get it? We may not start off as perfect, but you can become better. It's about listening to your partners, listening to your friends, and being open-minded to other people's opinions and actually listening and taking it in and actually thinking about what they're saying to you. You get it? Like my girl right now, I'll also call her my wife. We ain't married yet, but that's my girl. That's my everything right there. But she knows. She tells this story to everybody when she's doing her spiritual stuff. She's a tarot reader, y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all up. I'm gonna have an episode with her on it. That my first pickup line for her was gangster because I'm smooth like that, my boy. Nah, let me stop. It was the fact of I asked her, "What's your credit score?" She looked at me like, "Credit score? You ain't asking me my zodiac sign? You know that's that thing nowadays. Yo, what's your zodiac? Oh, you're a Pisces and such and such. Nah, I can't get with you and all that nonsense." I asked, "What's your credit score?" The reason why I asked that question because I want to see what your spending habits is. I want to see if you are capable of handling responsibilities. Let's think about this. I wasn't the type of man who just wants to get with a woman to get my rocks off. Oh, let me go around and hump this and hump that and hump this. Nah. I was looking for someone I can build with because I'm trying to retire at a certain age. I'm trying to be able to not just keep working for the man, become the man, become a man where I can sit down and enjoy family time with my loved ones, with my friends and people who actually matter to me. So when you asking those type of questions and you are actually deep diving into finding out what you are looking for, you can't blame somebody else if that person is not giving you what you want. You got to start off in the beginning. Don't blame that this girl ain't good for you. Don't blame that the guy ain't good for you. First off, did you actually ask questions other than having a good time and the guy maybe taking you out to these nice restaurants or doing these nice gestures for you? But then when he's not doing those particular nice things on the romantic side, he's he may not be you can say know how to show love in other ways. When you're crying, he may not know how to console you. When you're maybe trying to come up with some business ideas, he doesn't give a damn about your ideas. You're just a piece of eye candy to him. Don't blame him. He showed you a couple of these things because you know what it was. You didn't ask any of the qualifying questions, so you want to blame him for you not investigating more into this relationship, not trying to get past and ask the qualifying questions. Nigga, y'all need to treat this like a real job. When you go on an interview, they be asking questions. Okay, so I'm going to give you a scenario. If a customer comes at you with an attitude, how would you react to that? You need to do that in relationships. You got to do that even in friendships nowadays. You get it? Because no one wants the time. And I'm going to not only say this once, I'm going to say this multiple times. Time is valuable. If you lived through COVID and you made it past COVID, be happy, because there's a lot of people who didn't. Time is not on our side. We got new bugs coming out of nowhere. People want to say, nah, these bugs been around for years. No. We have infestations on a biblical level. Okay. There's too many things going on. We got monkeypox. We had COVID. We got now, I'm going to call these leeches, because they coming out of nowhere that can destroy crops, my people. Destroy crops. I need you to pay attention to what's going on in this world, because we may not be here forever. So if you are not with friends that is there to support you and be with you for a long period of time and hold you down, get rid of them. If you are not in a relationship that you feel like you can grow and build and expand and be yourself in that relationship, get rid of it. I don't care if you've been with the person for 15 years. Happiness is 10 times more important than anything in this world right now. I don't give a damn. You had a job that drives you insane, go find a new one. There's jobs out there. As many times I thought, oh my God, if I leave my job or if I lose my job, I won't be able to find another job. When I lost my job, it was an enlightenment. I felt like God took that job from me for a reason, because I had a purpose, and it was a big purpose. It was a purpose of not being stressed out anymore, because of these jobs will suck you dry, because outside of that, you are a goddamn number. There's a line that my homie Kanye West said. I don't really know him like that, but I'm always gonna call him my homie. My man said, he got a song out called New Slaves. If you ain't hear it, check it out. It's literally said, we are the new slaves. Like even if you're working for a corporation, in all honesty, there's still segregation in corporations. You could be a full-time employee or a contractor. You may not get the same rights that a full-time employee get as a contractor. They will basically have you as two different color badges as an employee, instead of it being one badge. But no, they need to create these systems to identify you separately. You get it? You may work at a job, but your employee number may start with a C. That means you're a contractor. You're not a full-time employee. Your badge color may be red or blue. If it's blue, you're a full-time employee. Contractors were red. These are the things that I worked through and realized that I wasn't a person. No one gave a damn about me. I was a number. I was nothing but a number. Instead of, and I'm blaming the job, I'm blaming everybody else for my unhappiness. Bro, I could have quit a long time ago. You get it? It's like everything that we want to blame people on, we can easily quit. We can quit jobs. We can quit people. We can quit anything to make yourself happy. So why sit there in misery? In misery. You're right, like, what the fuck is misery? Miserable. And miserable. You're in misery, miserable. You everything. You anything that's going to make you feel like, why am I getting up to go to this place every day? You see the TikToks when people be getting in their car, like, oh Lord, I gotta go to this goddamn job again. All these videos that people are making that are comical to us, and it's getting so many views and so many hearts, is because we're feeling like that. We're waking up every day, going to 9-to-5 jobs that we hate. But then we want to blame the government. We want to blame somebody that I gotta have this job. No, you don't have to keep working at that place. You can quit anytime you want. You know how you can do it. You can sit there. Let me take a little number sip. Hold on. You can sit there and improve yourself while working at a job, getting yourself to a level where you're ready to quit the job. No one says you got to be there. You can use them like they use us. You get it? We just space. Because if we start uprising, or we start talking nonsense, or we start feeling like, yo, I'm not going to sit there and take your crap anymore, and I don't need your job, and you tell that to their face, they will let you go. But then they're going to blame it on, the finances, the way the budget is, we do not have, we're restructuring. And y'all probably all heard those terms before. No, you probably said something they didn't like one day. They wrote that drink down, and when the time came, I'm gonna let people go, you was number one on their list. Will they give you a 2-week notice to let you know that they're going to fire you? No. They come to you and say, hey, can I get your badge? And we're going to walk you out. You want to say goodbye to anybody? No, I want to say bye to nobody. You know, when I got let go from a job, you know how I left? I left like a boss. They told me, hey, do you want to say goodbye to anybody anybody? I said, no, I just want to speak to one person. And it wasn't even telling them that I was leaving. I said, yo, bro, they let me go. I'm just letting you know because we carpool together. So I'm just gonna let you know you got to find a way to get home. All right. I'm going home. All right, bro. And the people who I really cared about, I called them up. Yo, I ain't there no more, bro. They let me go. Yo, you ain't gonna see me in the office no more. Yo, you good, bro? Yeah, I'm going to the store real quick. I ordered something. I pre-ordered something. I gotta go pick it up. Now I gotta leave work early to go get it. That was my mindset because I wasn't gonna let a place that was already making me depressed every single day keep trying to destroy me. They didn't care. So it's the same concept of relationship. People will use you until they don't need you. Someone will be in a relationship with you for 5 years until they no longer need you, until they got everything they need from you, they will leave you. And then you sitting there depressed and sad, but there were signs that they didn't find you as valuable as you are. I tell my girl all the time, I'm like, I don't need you because of your looks. I don't need you because of your money. I don't need you for any of those things, to cook, clean, any of that for me, because I was raised by a strong Black woman who taught me how to be independent. She taught me how to cook, clean. I hate cleaning, but I love cooking. But it's like she taught me all of these things that a woman could do and provide that, people would look for a woman for. I don't need those things from a woman. I needed a woman who's gonna be there for me when I'm feeling depressed. I need a woman there for when I'm having a hard day at work to listen to the bullshit that I may say every single day and work on trying to give me that encouragement to go out there and find a new job or find a new passion or find a new this. This is what I said, and she respected it because it made her understand that, you know what, I'm not looked as just an object. I'm not just a piece of meat. I'm not just what you call it. You're a person who's winning. And you're around because you're healing my heart, you're healing my soul, you're healing more than your eyes can see. So if you're not living to better yourself, to better people around you, stop blaming the world and anybody else for your shortcomings. Like, it's getting to a point where I'm watching videos on TikTok, watching videos on IG, watching videos all over this place, YouTube, that somebody is blaming somebody for something. If I hear another person say there's no jobs out there, I was out of work for a little while and I had about 40, 50 jobs reaching out to me. Some of them I ain't want to do. Some of them I did want to do. Some of them I applied, did interviews, all that. They didn't pick me. It's all good. I ain't mad. You get it? The job that picked me, they knew the potentials I had, and I'm going to go in there and rock it. I'm going to go in there and show them there's a reason why you picked me, and you know why. I'm going to go in there and do what I do best and keep shining. I'm not a slave to society. Society is a slave to me. I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it because I'm living for me. I'm not living for what society wants me to be. If you can't live for who you are and make sure that you're happy at the end of the day with everything that you do, then you need to reevaluate your circumstances, reevaluate your living conditions, your mental health. Think. I see so many people who's trying to find love and all this stuff. Forget finding love. I'm going to tell you what love is. Love is when you understand that you can love yourself first before you can love somebody else. Because once you can love somebody else, let me fix that. Once you can love yourself and understand what you need to love yourself, you can give love to anybody else. Listen to that again. If you can love yourself and find what it takes to love yourself, you can give the proper love to anybody else. This is what we have to live on. Stop blaming everybody and everything on this planet about your situations. We only live once. Live for you and your happiness. I'm not saying quit your job, go out there, start selling drugs. Nah, I'm not saying that. Don't. You're in a relationship that's terrible. Break up with your boyfriend. No, I'm not saying that. Break up with your girlfriend. Nope, not saying that. In that marriage. Nope, not saying that. I'm saying figure out how to fix it. If it can't be fixed and a person's not willing to work with you and willing to adapt and willing to grow with you and willing to build with you and willing to do so much to accommodate you, which means not just one-sided, my people. It's never one-sided. It is a 50-50 thing. People say, yo, in our relationship between me and my girl, there's no gender roles. You know why? Because she can hold it down like a man and I can hold it down like a woman. Don't mean that I'm no, quote unquote, back in the day, how they used to say, little sissy boy. Nah, it's just that, trust me, I know how to cook in the kitchen and clean. I know how to do this, this, and this. I know how to cater to a woman. I know how, when I'm seeing her feeling bad, to go cop some flowers. I know how to do something when she's feeling like she's being attacked, when someone's saying something about one of her posts that she's made and she's feeling depressed. I know how to give her that motivation to bring her up, not bring her down. Those are the things that we're missing. And just in this world, like I do that for my friends, and it's not just for my girl. I do that for friends. If I feel like one of my friends is down, I'm going to try to figure out how to boost them up. And it's not just, it ain't like, oh, you just doing that. Nah, I do that for male and female. If I feel like one of my homies, yo, homie, come over, let's drink, let's turn up, let's have a little fun. If it's one of a girl that I know, I'm like, yo, you want to come over, chill? And I have a girl, but I'm still giving the same type of, because I feel like in society, we should be able to still be there for each other, no matter if it's female or male. Give the same love and affection, because sometimes we're lacking that. Sometimes you ain't getting that at home. Sometimes you ain't I seen this because I used to be around, I work with kids all my life, and you'll see that, hey, they'll go home and not get the same affection and the same attention that they got here. So when they came to the program, they all like, hey. So excited to see you. You're like, what did I do? All I do, like, I'm always telling you to do your homework and do this, but I guess it's the way how I'm telling them to do it. I'm curious about what they did in school today. I'm doing this. Sometimes it's the affection thing. It's the showing that you actually care. And that's what the issue is. Showing. So you can't blame others for what you're not getting in life if you're not giving it to yourself. And if they're not giving it to you, and you try to talk to them about it, and you're trying to work with them, and you're trying, don't stay in a situation that makes you unhappy. Don't stay where you don't feel loved. Don't stay where you don't feel appreciated. Don't stay where you just don't feel at all. You wake up and you don't feel anything. You ever felt that? You woke up and you don't know if you should be happy, sad, joyful. You forgot what feeling of anything feels. You wake up and even touch yourself and you're like, I can't even feel pleasure. You get to a point in where you just don't feel anything. Let's not get to those points. Start making a change in your life. Make the change for the better, not for the worse.
You have to stop blaming people for everything else. You just can't let it keep going. You have to stop and just, do what's best for you. People's not going to think about what's best for you. They only going to be thinking about themselves. So to end this off on a high note, let's focus and stop, producing hate for each other. How about we just start loving each other, respecting each other, and pushing each other to be better people? And by doing that, you will see a difference. So again, this is your host, Dub Boyz, and this is the first episode of Hate It or Respect It. Tune in next week where we talk about relationships. Thank you.